Hello and good afternoon. Yes, that's right. It is parked up anywhere, but we are parked up in my kitchen. In my kitchen. What am I gonna do? What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well wherever you are watching from. That's right, it's Larry without the shades. I just don't find it respectful to wear sunglasses indoors. In the car it's different, but you know, in the house. Anyways, right. So Krsna OG. This one I haven't done. I don't know why. Been busy, you know. But here it is. So Krsna OG. And yeah, so no more talking, more watching, hit the subscribes and all that kind of good stuff. Let's get on with it. Let's do. We're recording? Yeah, we're recording. Shit. It's weird being in the kitchen.
Yeah, words from an OG. These cold streets. Yeah, words from an OG. पैसे का क्या फायदा when you die lonely. Yeah, words from an OG. अपने घास रखो closely. Yeah, words from an OG. हार मत मानना चाहे हो जाए जो भी. सच बोलूं तो I'm tired of.
It's. Do you know what it is? First things first, right? I don't actually know what to do with my hands. Like, do I keep them here? It seems too formal. If I keep them down here, it feels like I'm not paying attention. I don't know what to do with my hands, right? But anyway, forget that. It seems OG, just from the hook, it seems more on the side of commercial, I would say. But that's not to say that it's not going to be good. You know, like, you know, it just seems like, you know, it's a simple hook. It's a catchy hook. So it just seems like that side of it, you know what I mean? With that hint of auto-tune in the background as well. But again, I could be wrong, so let's go.
Yeah, words from an OG. पैसे का क्या फायदा when you die lonely. Yeah, words from an OG. अपने घास रखो closely. Yeah, words from an OG. हार मत मानना चाहे हो जाए जो भी. सच बोलूं तो I'm tired of this rap shit. गाना लिखूं फिर सोचूं ना let me scrap this. डाउट आता मुझे अपने स्किल पे पर रखता हूँ दिल में क्योंकि मिलते नहीं आंसर्स. कभी कभी लगे that I'm burning out but I keep on going cause I've started earning now. और ठंडा है दिमाग cold मेरा दिल. At least if I go then they know I was real. इतने सारे लोगों की अपेक्षा है मुझ पे. बोझ जैसा क्यों लगने लगा मेरे.
Even the sort of beat itself, it's kind of like that Drake style slow vibing tune. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, but again, Krsna just brings the lyrics no matter what track. Do you know what I mean? It makes no difference what track it is.
Started earning now और ठंडा है दिमाग cold मेरा दिल. At least if I go then they know I was real. इतने सारे लोगों की अपेक्षा है मुझ पे. बोझ जैसा क्यों लगने लगा मेरे कंधों पे. पहले ऐसा टाइम आना भी एक सपना था. आज सोचूं ये टाइम क्यों देखा मैंने सपनों में. थक गया हूँ मैं प्रूव कर करके. That I can fucking rap मिले views मर मर के.
Yeah, do you know what it is, right? He's right because it's come to a point where that's all, like, sort of fans who don't like Krsna, or like sort of, you know, people who don't like Krsna, they always go down to the, oh well, what about his views and what about this? Do you know what? It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant about his views because his talent is real. Do you know what I mean? It makes no difference, and the majority of the time, and most of the time, the pop music culture will always take over from the underground stuff. No, I'm not saying like obviously Krsna's underground, but in comparison to like the pop music culture, they're always going to get the bigger hits, because not many people appreciate the realness of what artists like Krsna, you know, speak about in the tracks, and the way that they're clever with their words. They're modern day poets. Like, you know, poetry, people would say it's dead, but it's not. It's carried out through artists like Krsna and Eminem and, you know, all the rest of it.
ये इंडस्ट्री है फेक साथी बने पल भर के पर हाथी जैसे याद रखी मैंने सबकी कसमें. I'll be honest, I'm just so sick. Sometimes I wish I was prospecting 06 जब सपने थे. दोस्त मेरे अपने थे आंखों में.
Like, just, you know, the starting out, the independence of it, the real true independence of just being your own artist and, you know, with a pen and paper and finding someone who can provide like a, you know, a makeshift studio. So he's right, there was no pressure. There was not much pressure back then. Because it was all about the art, and now it's just like, you know, keeping this and that and keeping them happy and keeping that side of people pleased and you know, selling merchandise and all that kind of shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pressure. Yeah, these guys may be rich, but there's a lot of pressure that comes with it. And if they're not prepared to actually, you know, put in that work for that, you know, for that type of stuff, that's where they start paying others who do it and take advantage. And all of a sudden, these guys are broke. So it's, you know, I like what he's saying there, you know.
चमक now depression is a bitch होती उनसे बात 6 महीने में एक बार टाइम निकला जैसे लाइफ है एक रेस कार savor the moment जिंदा रखो ख्वाब अपने और खास लोगों को खास कर रखो पास अपने yeah words from an OG when I rail in these cold streets yeah words from an OG पैसे का क्या फायदा when you die lonely yeah words from an OG अपने खास रखो closely ये वर्ड फ्रॉम एन ओजी हार मत मानना चाहे हो जाए जो भी इस कला को दिया है मैंने बहुत कुछ शायद देने को बचा नहीं है और कुछ शायद और लिखूं तो नजर आएगा और तो I'm scared of myself I'll just end up being more shook see I'm telling you now पहले करो rise then they're tearing you down you used to be the best tell me where are you now अगर गाना ना बनाओ will I be letting you down tell me ये पल नहीं जाने वाला शायद आज है पर कल नहीं आने वाला पहले इच्छा थी मिले कोई जानने वाला आज सोचूं पहचान न ले सामने वाला फिर भी लिख
again it's the realness of it, isn't it? Like you got to keep well, these guys have got to keep that stuff going, you know what I mean? Like even though he's saying like, you know, yeah, I'm an OG, but it comes to a point where, you know, even he doesn't even know what's coming next, you know. It's real pressure. It's real pressure. Look, again, I'm just a guy making YouTube videos like at literally no expense whatsoever, and you know, there's pressure for me. I can't imagine what guys are like this are going through. Do you know what I mean? You know, people wanting stuff. It's like, yo, do this for me, and I'll give you this. You know what I mean? It's just the whole thing.
More shook. See, I'm telling you now. पहले करो rise, then they're tearing you down. You used to be the best. Tell me where are you now? अगर गाना ना बनाओ, will I be letting you down? Tell me. ये पल नहीं जाने वाला शायद आज है पर कल नहीं आने वाला पहले इच्छा थी मिले कोई जानने वाला आज सोचूं पहचान न ले सामने वाला फिर भी लिखने से मिलता है सुख और इस सुख में निकाले मैंने कुछ दौर मैं तो छोड़ भी ना पाऊं अगर छोड़ना भी चाहूं सिवाय रैप के तो अब मुझे आता भी ना कुछ और ये ना
again that in itself it's still a very powerful line because he's saying like I put everything into this and if this doesn't work what else am I going to do and you know that's the passion and the commitment and the dedication that someone like Krsna has put towards the art, do you know what I mean? The art form. He is one of the sort of, yeah, he may have learnt his art like, you know, abroad and in the UK and stuff, but he can bring that back and that's what he's done. He took that back, he wasn't well known and then, you know, he connected with the right people, the right stuff happened and that's the break, innit? And now he's one of the biggest, if not the biggest. But, you know, that's just, again, that's just subjective really, isn't it? What I think, but anyway.
पाऊं अगर छोड़ना भी चाहूं सिवाय रैप के तो अब मुझे आता भी ना कुछ और ये ना खेल नो ESPN लाइफ इज व्हाट यू मेक इट वर्ड टू SPM हारना ना सीखा तो मानता डिफीट नहीं सोचूं इतनी दूर आया रुकना भी ठीक नहीं आपका धन्यवाद इस सफर पे दिया साथ अगर किया सफर देन सॉरी फ्रॉम माय हार्ट सेव द मोमेंट जिंदा रखो ख्वाब अपने और खास लोगों को खास कर रखो पास अपने ये वर्ड्स फ्रॉम एन OG when I rail in these cold streets yeah words from an OG पैसे का क्या फायदा when you die lonely yeah words from an OG अपने खास रखो closely yeah words from an OG हार मत मानना चाहे हो जाए जो भी yeah words from an OG when I rail in these cold streets yeah words from an OG पैसे का क्या फायदा when you die lonely yeah words from an OG.
Do you know what it is? For me personally, I am, obviously you guys following the channel, you know already that I am a massive Krsna fan and I'll be honest with you, this wasn't his most sort of lyrically, it wasn't his best lyrically, do you know what I mean? Like I said, it felt more of a commercial track, just something with a nice hook and some, not basic lyrics obviously, but again, it just I don't feel like that's one of his best, I'll be honest with you, and that's what this channel is all about, so, you know, but yeah, like, shit, the thing is with Krsna though, he's got such a style where even though he can make commercial stuff, but his diehard fans will still enjoy it, and like I'm not saying like I'm a diehard fan, but like I am a fan, and I still enjoyed the track because it was easy listening, and that's what Krsna sort of brings. I found he brings that easy listening, especially for me anyway. Obviously people are different, but for me especially, that's why I like him so much, because for me it's easy listening. Whatever he puts out, it's easy listening for me. So even some hard stuff is just nice to listen to, you know.
अपने खास रखो closely, ये word from an OG, हार मत मानना चाहे हो जाए जो भी.
I just realised as well, Krishna's got this Esteban Ocon look about him. If Esteban Ocon like had a beard, he's got this sort of look, similar look. Maybe just me, I don't know, go check it out. This is a Formula 1 driver, so if you didn't know. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't feel like that was his best work, but you know, it was decent enough. Like I said, it's easy listening, and that's sometimes that's what you want. Like, you know what I mean? That's sometimes what you want. But like in terms of lyrically, nah, definitely, I don't think that was one of his best. But again, you can't just judge someone just because of, you know, lyrically. It's got to be the whole package. So yeah, like let me know what you think in the comments, and do you think that's one of his best, one of his worst, in the middle somewhere? Like let me know where you fall. And yeah, I will catch you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay alert, and good day to you.